Greetings, good people. Greetings. All right, so there has been an update regarding this Jonathan Majors situation. Grace Jabbari, who is the who is his ex, that's the woman who accused Jonathan Majors of putting his hands on her back in March 25th. Well, she was recently arrested. Okay. Also, there is a trial date of November 29th that is set for Jonathan Majors. So this situation is going to trial, y'all. All right. So let's get into the details of this article, courtesy of the Hollywood Reporter. And the article reads that Jabbari was arrested at the 10th precinct in Manhattan on Wednesday, that would be October the 25th, and she was released on a desk appearance. This is what the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is reporting. And they basically said that they're not going to prosecute her on any charges related to this incident. Interesting. They also gave a statement, the DA's office, or a representative for the district attorney's office, and they're saying that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has officially declined to prosecute the case against Grace Jabbari because it lacks prosecutorial merit. They also said that the matter is now closed and sealed. Now that's very interesting. All right. Now, Jonathan Majors, you guys should already know by now that he is facing a couple of charges, misdemeanor charges, right? And he was accused of getting into an altercation with his girlfriend and it getting physical, right? This was back in March 25th. So police, they responded to a 911 call, and Jabbari, she reported that Majors got physical with her, and the police pretty much arrested Majors. Okay. Now in June, Jonathan, he filed a cross complaint against Jabbari, alleging that she was the one that put hands on him that night. Now his attorney is saying that this is false and they're denying all wrongdoing, and she's denying all of this on behalf of her client, which is what she's supposed to do. She's hired to represent her client and defend her client, right? Now, in court documents filed in relation to Jonathan's case, prosecutors told police, listen to this, that they will not prosecute Jabbari, citing the belated nature of the allegations for the decision on any charges related to the incident, and saying it comes as part of the routine process of evaluating cross complaints in DV cases. Jabbari and her attorney were informed of this decision back in September. Now, an investigatory card, or an I card, which is not an arrest warrant but is an NYPD document alerting officers that there is probable cause for an arrest, was also issued to Jabbari in late June. This is what the documents are showing, right? Prosecutors, they asked the NYPD to issue Jabbari a desk appearance ticket, which requires her to return to court at a specified date rather than waiting in custody for an arraignment. So this is why when she went back home to the UK, I thought that she was trying to like flee from this completely. Well, they had made arrangements behind the scenes for her to turn herself in, basically. Okay, at another date. Now, the prosecution had planned to provide travel and lodging to the U.S. for Jabbari, must be nice, who is a British citizen, in order for her to testify at Jonathan's trial. This is according to the documents. They just wanted her to come back to the U.S. because they wanted her to testify. Now, I remember when this hit the fan, there were text messages that were released. Jonathan Majors' lawyer released text messages as evidence where she is seemingly apologizing and saying that she's sorry, she didn't mean for this to get out of hand, etc. And I think that she didn't want to press charges. That is what the vibe of the text messages were given. Like, she's not trying to press charges. She didn't want this to get out of hand. But it doesn't matter if she wants to press charges or not. You know, once the DA picks this up, that's it. They'll pick it up, right? So a trial date, as I stated earlier, of November 29th was set for Jonathan Majors, who he attended his hearing yesterday, the 25th of October, virtually. So the judge pretty much denied Jonathan Majors and his defense team's motion to dismiss the case because they're saying Grace was the one that attacked Jonathan. That's what the defense is saying. And Jonathan is like, no, I want to press charges on her. Well, the judge was like, no, we're not going to dismiss this. This is going to trial. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that Jonathan Majors could go to jail? Because he's facing jail time of up to a year, if I'm not mistaken. And what do you think, and how do you feel about the judge dropping the defense's motion um, to have the case completely dismissed. And even though they arrested Grace, she's not charged with anything. I find this very interesting. Unless there's there's information that we absolutely have no idea about. Jonathan Majors provided pictures of his face scratched up, his arms scratched up. The driver that night was willing to testify on Jonathan's behalf, saying that Jabbari was the aggressor. Grace Jabbari had no physical, as far as what was being reported, had no physical, no bruises, no lacerations, nothing. And she is not being brought up on anything. So I don't know. This is very interesting. There's a lot of conflicting information as that's being reported. So I don't know. We obviously don't know. I'm not taking a side per se, but I will say I'm not right off the bat believing Grace Jabbari just because she said so. I wonder if the individuals who were claiming that Jonathan Majors has been a menace since he was in college. Remember that? Remember some of those people that were coming out saying that he was mean and aggressive and difficult to work with when he was in college. Where are those people at? Are they going to be giving like witness statements or character statements, or are they going to be a part of this as well? So November 29th is when the trial is going to start. So Jonathan Majors is going to trial, y'all. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to be keeping up with this because I have been from the very beginning. I just feel like they're going to have to prove it. They're going to have to prove that this man did exactly what he is being accused of. And they are going to have to prove that he is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That's how it is in my head. All right. We don't know what type of tricks they're going to be pulling, but I'm just not right off the bat believing this woman, and that's my choice to do so. And here's what I want you to do. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. All right, that's all I got, y'all. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.